Hey sis, we finally.
I don't know. Anyways, we're back. We have to continue on the video because I didn't believe it. Anywho, so we're gonna continue on from where we left off.
Okay, so it's kind of weird to pick up the story. So last time we were talking, we were discussing my labor and delivery story, and we're gonna finish up with speaking about that. Stop it, mommy. That's my princess right there. So we left off with me being at the hospital, or going to the hospital.
No, you were at the hospital.
I was at the hospital. We did have a clip of me at the hospital. So for y'all who probably can't make out what I was saying because I was pretty upset, was they was gonna give me an emergency C-section as soon as I got to the hospital because I was bleeding, and they didn't know if the baby was in distress. So that was the initial plan. But the doctor came back and they asked me did I want to try to push, and I was like, yes. Why would I? Yeah.
That's what I've been telling y'all this whole time.
So they was like, okay, well, we're going to go ahead and see how far you've dilated. And they did. And guess how much? 1. I was in so much pain. And I could have swore I was not a 1.
You had to at least be a 3.
I was a 1. And like a 1 where it was like, she couldn't even spike my membranes. Just like, because it was like,
not enough opening.
Yeah, it wasn't like actually like fully. It was open. Okay, but anywho, for y'all who know about having babies, that's probably watching this video. I was a 1, but they wasn't able to spike my membrane. So they was like, okay, well, go walk around the hospital and let's see what happens. Let's see if it puts you in labor. So let's walk around for about 2 hours. So for 2 hours, I think I walked by myself. I want to say I did because I think Tazia was with the children. He was with the children. We was waiting for Sean to come. Shout out to my sister-in-law who was there helping us out at that point because there was a lot of people that was involved that helped. A lot of family I love. But anywho's, I was walking around the hospital for about 2 hours. So finally it called me back. I went back and I was 2. So they went ahead at that point, strapped my membranes. You told me not to do that. And
I'm telling you, I knew it was going to bring on the world of pain.
The worst. Oh my God. I was like, hold on. Oh my goodness. I was climbing up that bed, and it just felt like they kept pushing.
It brings on a world of pain that you never knew that could exist.
You never knew that 2 fingers can hurt so bad.
And then it don't stop hurting even after.
And they rough too.
Yeah.
They like,
and then they're like,
get it open. My husband told me something. It was just a little finger popping. That was not what it was.
No, it was
Huh? Yeah. But anywho's, that hurt. And then some things started to happen. So as soon as they stripped my membranes, I was 3 centimeters dilated. And that's when things got on and popping. They admitted me and gave me a room. And once they did that, that's when they came in. It was like, okay, you got the epidural. I had to get it because I was high risk, and I wanted to make sure if I went into had to go C-section, that I would already have the epidural in my back, already hooked up. So they did that. They put all that in there, and then by that time, I think it was during the nighttime. My dad and my brother and my sister-in-law had gotten to town. My sister-in-law, my other sister-in-law, my husband's sister, she took my kids with her. So her and my mother-in-law watched my children while I was in the hospital. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, while I'm there or whatever, my brother had me laughing the whole time. It just went so smooth. My dad, we was all cool, but they had brought the peanut in They had brought my water at 5 centimeters dilated. It seemed like I stayed at 6 forever. That was throughout the night, though. I was able to get some rest. They gave me the medicine to make you go to sleep because I wasn't getting pain medicine in my epidural.
Oh, yeah.
Because I told them I thought I was allergic to it.
Oh, so you didn't want a difference?
Yeah, because every time I got it before, I was itching like crazy. Like, they had to give me Benadryl, so I thought I was allergic to the damn medicine. They put my back. So I told them I don't want the medicine that they put in the epidural.
I think they said that's normal, though, didn't they?
Huh?
Didn't they say that's normal? I think I've heard other people who have that same reaction.
But I actually get bumps.
Oh.
Yeah, I was getting bumps. My lips were swelled up last time. My feet swelled up like Shrek. It was
must
bad.
be something in it that you probably allergic to.
I don't know, but I didn't ask for it. But yeah, 6 centimeters dilated, stayed forever. It seemed like all night I was 6 centimeters dilated. I woke up about 6 o'clock in the morning. The nurses was coming in or whatever to kind of get my vitals and stuff. So she's like, "Let me sit you up." And this is where the things got crazy from there. Up until this point, we laughing, joking, having a good time. Everything is just happening so smoothly. I'm enjoying myself. 6 centimeters dilated. She come in, she say, "Oh, you 6 centimeters dilated." I was like, "Oh, cool. I've been like that all night." So we chilling. So she's like, "Okay, well, sit up." They're gonna check on my monitor or my stomach for the baby had moved, so she's gonna put it back where it was.
Yeah, so she can hear.
So she wanted me to sit up so she can find out where he was. She set me up, and I was like, "Ooh." She's like, "Are you in pain?" I'm like, "I just got a crick in my side." It felt like my side had to pop. You know, you got
like it was stuck.
Like it was stuck.
Yeah.
And I was like, right on my side. I was like holding. I was like, I got a crick in my side. So she was like, "Okay, well, let me lay you back." And I wanted to go back. I was like, no. I'm like, no, don't lay me back. She's like, "Okay, well, I gotta get the heartbeat monitor right." She's like, "So I need you to turn over," because she's trying to find a good position where she can hear the heartbeat, hear the baby. She said, "Well, turn around on your side." So she would go turn me around my side. I was like, "No." And then I'm like, no, don't move anything. Like, don't touch me. Like, at this point, I was like, "Stop. Okay, don't touch me." So she called the lady, and she's like, "She's in pain." Next thing you know, the doctors come in, they putting crap all in my IVs and stuff like that. And I'm like, what is going on? Man, so the lady come in, she checked my cervix. She's like, "She's 7 centimeters dilated." And she's like, "Okay." So now junk start getting real. People coming and setting up tables. I'm like, this is not that serious. Like, I'm just got a crick in my side. So she's like, "Okay, well, this lady come and sit on the edge of my bed," and she's like, now mind you, the pain medicine didn't kick. They put medicine inside the thing or whatever, so it hasn't kicked in. So this lady comes, she's on the edge of my bed. She's like, "So we can't monitor the baby, and we're worried. We don't know what the baby's heart rate is. I have to stick this basically in my vagina to monitor the baby's heart rate to his head." And I looked at her and I said, "Nobody else putting nothing in my vagina." She said, "What?" I said, "No." She's like, "But we can't hear it." No. She's like, "Because I'm in pain. Like, my vajayjay hurt. Leave it alone. Like, I don't want nobody to touch me. Like, at this point, like, this crick is like, if you touch me, is you know when you get a crick in your back and somebody trying to touch you, like, no. That's how I felt. I was like, stop. So she's like, "Well, I'm just going to put your leg here. Don't touch my leg." So at this point, now I'm becoming an angry labor person. They starting to be. I'm not fussing them, but I'm like, don't touch me, don't grab me. I don't want nothing to happen. So the lady's like, "Well, let's check you, see how far along you are." And here she come checking me. So now I'm mad. She like, "She's 8 centimeters dilated." I'm like, 8 centimeters dilated. This happened in like 10 minutes. I ain't lying, y'all. This happened in like 10 minutes. I'm like 8 centimeters. I went from like 7 to 8 centimeters like 10 minutes. So she like, "Oh, she's in pain." So she's like, "Well, let me just go ahead and check on the baby." I'm like, "Don't touch me! Don't touch me!" Like, I'm getting angry. you better not touch me. And that pain started hitting at that point. I'm like, ooh, like I'm grabbing the bed. Like, I had to be like this, and I'm turning over to the side. I'm like, my husband like, he said, Shapala, you gotta calm down. And I'm looking at him. I'm like giving him the meanest look in the world. Like, he's like, come on, breathe, boo, breathe, do the breathe. I'm like, I don't know what kind of crazy sound I was making, but I was trying to breathe. I was like, and 8 centimeters dilated, shoot, with no medicine, but that medicine didn't kick in yet. But I'm gonna tell you, when that medicine did kick in, they checked me again. I was 9 centimeters dilated. They was like, all right, you about to get ready to push. And it felt like I just started floating. I was like, it's like, why didn't I do this long ago? This was the best idea ever.
Right.
I started floating. And then that's what, you know what I'm talking about? They was like, all right, it's time to push. So they put my legs up or whatever. Yo, from 7 centimeters dilated to like 10 was, I'm saying 15 minutes, maybe. It happened so, I'm not exaggerating. Let me be like, Shapala, I am not exaggerating. It happened like this. Like the lady who checked us in, she never even left the room. Like the initial lady, she never left the room. She was there.
I think that's how it was with Elle, because whenever, I know she checked me and I was like 6. That's when I got the epidural. And then I took a nap. I woke up from my nap and I was like 7. And they was like, you probably gonna dilate quick. And then, like, not too much longer later, I was like, man, I'm feeling a lot of pressure. She's like, it's probably nothing. And I was like, no. I was like, I'm feeling a lot of pressure. And I had the epidural. So I'm like, I feel the pressure and I have the epidural. And she checked and I was already 10. And I was like, dang, that was quick.
Yeah, it happened, like, super fast. So they was like, at that point, they started having me push. And I was pushing. And I was like taking big pushes. It was like, all right, ready, push. And I was pushing. Like, but I was pushing. And as I was coming out, then he would go back in. Come out, and he would go back in. So it's like they're going to get the forceps and put on his head and suck him out. So he won't go back in. But the surgeon was like, that was over my C-section portion, I guess. He was like, no. He was like, we're not going to do that. The only way y'all do that is if we in an OR.
Okay.
So, at that point, he came over and he's talking to me. He's like, listen, we have to take you to the OR because... And I was looking at him and I was like... Singing first chirpy. Tweet, 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 tweet. I was like... What you talking about? Like, he was like, so what you think? I said, I didn't think about it. Knowing I wasn't thinking. I knew I wasn't going to think about it. But it's just like, I don't know what you're talking about.
So I'm going to say
I'm going to just think about it, okay? So, that's what I remember about that. And then my dad came up, my dad all in tears. I'm like, what's wrong with you? I'm just trying to have this baby.
Right. Like, you skipped the part about them flipping you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. They was like, when I was trying to push, they was like, first I was on my back, they had my legs up. And I don't remember if I had my legs, the nurse had my legs, or my husband had my legs. I swore my husband was holding my legs. So I looked down and realized my own legs. I was so in my own. So my bad, but yo, I was high. I was so in my own legs. I was like, the entire time, I was like, this is so sweet that you so in my legs for me. I looked down and was like, wait, am I holding my own legs? But anywho, that happened. And then they like, okay, we can't get him out. You gotta flip you over. Can you stop doing that on TV, please? They flipped me over. So now my booty in the air, my dad in the room. And look, at this moment, I didn't care. I was too high to care. But I always, up until this point, I was like, when I go into labor, I'm kicking my dad out because I don't want him to see my booty all up in the air. Man, forgot. Like, I was so high, I didn't even think about him being around. Shout out to my dad, who was there every step of the way. But my dad was like, we gonna have this baby. I guess he didn't see it, like, nothing but, like, my grandson come in, we having this baby. Then my daughter, she having complications. So it wasn't, like, it was nothing weird about it when it was happening. But the whole time I was like, my dad gotta leave. I don't know. But anyways, so, booty up in the air. It's flipping me over like a pancake. Tossing me to the side, everything. Nothing is working. I can't get this baby out. So they take me to the OR. They're gonna use the forceps. So we get to the OR and they finally get the baby heartbeat. Once they put me on the table, baby heartbeat. Well, at this point, the baby heart is 51.
So low.
That is super duper uber.
Normal is from I think 180 to 150, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, 150, 180.
And
that's very low.
Or 140, I think. 140 to 180.
Yeah, I think it was.
Because I think it was at 140, but that wasn't too low.
Yeah, I know.
That's like the lowest they want is 140.
But his was like 51. It was really low.
Yeah.
Like, so they was like, they had to do emergency C-section, hurry up, get him out there, resuscitate him. So he, so they won't lose him. Yeah. So they went to go cut me open and found out that you can already see his hair. Because he was coming through my prior C-section scar and it was already ripped open. And nobody had noticed that when I was pushing. So yeah. It was keeping me from bleeding because his hair was pressed up against my scar. Mm-hmm. Like pressed up against it, so they said they could see his hair come out of my stomach. Mm-hmm. So yeah. That was a good thing he did. I couldn't push him out. That was nothing but the Lord really watching out for me. Because that could have been like really, really bad. Like it could have went sideways real quick. But we had the C-section point, and now I guess like once they put me on the table and laid me flat down, and they tied me up. I don't know at that point what happened, but I had already been throwing up when I was 8 centimeters dilated. I started throwing up, but at this point, I started throwing up again on the operating table, and like I was telling him around, I just turned my head. My husband was on this side, and I just turned my head away from him. I was like I'm like shaking, like throwing up like crazy. It was like brown gooey stuff everywhere. It was so nasty. Like, and I knew it was nasty, and I felt so bad. I was like, I don't want my husband to see me like this because I'm real jacked up right now. Like I knew I was jacked up. It didn't. Nothing about it felt good. I was like, I don't know what's going on. And then it just got real bad from there. Like, they was sucking my face. It was taking forever. He was trying to talk to me. Like, I was going in and out or whatever. And I honestly do not remember leaving the OR. I don't remember being in recovery until, like, I think my family came in. My dad, my husband, my sister, they came back in the room. And I remember them coming in. I was coming too. They took real good care of me though at the hospital. Like, she was washing me up. They made sure I was clean. They really did a good job with me. But that was my labor story. I got all the way to pushing, and I guess this would technically be, to be technical, is a fail. Yeah. It's failed. My VBAC journey ended with a fail. And I can say that smiling because if I would have pushed, I probably would have died. Yeah. And so I want to say that happy, but I've had enough time to come to terms with this, because at first it was really hard making this video because I was really emotional, especially like right after finding out everything that happened, how I progressed. I was like, I could have lost my baby. I could have lost my life. Yeah. Like, we both could have not made out there. And it was really, I was glad we did, but it was an emotional process I had to go through with processing that in my mind. Like, I don't know. It's I can't explain it. It was even hard for me to explain then, but it's just something you go through when you just know, like, it could have been over that day. It could have been over for me and over for my baby and my family. Where would they have left them? I felt guilt. Like, did I make the wrong decision trying to push? Should I have just gotten a C-section? Yeah. So I had a lot of stuff I had to work out with myself. You know what I'm saying? About the choices that was made. Can you please stop? And now you see my baby is happy and bouncy. He's so happy. He's a happy bouncy baby that, you know, he just make you want to smile. He don't make you even think about nothing bad, cause he just such a little happy little butt, and he laugh and just make you really smile. You want to say hi? This is who saved, I guess, in essence, saved my life. Say hi, Kwan.
Look up.
Look up, boo-boo. Look at mommy. Look, boo-boo. Look, baby. Sit down. Say hi. Yep, this who's all for. This is my little baby.
All right. So that was the crazy story that she went through that we've been trying to record forever, but we finally got it and we want to get it out to y'all ASAP. So thank you for watching another episode of Hey Sis.
Say bye-bye. Look, can you tell Hey Sis to subscribe? Look. Say subscribe.
Say like. Share. Subscribe. Comment.
I comment.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.